Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Daily Nipah. Rika Furude Simulator 24 Game of the Year Edition. As you can see in the top left here, you can download this yourself. socksmakepeoplesexy.itch.io. And on the bottom, you can see the number of Nipatsies we've had. We've had 6 1s and 6 5s. That's the only Nipatsies we've had so far. Though we've had two more very close 1 Nipatsies, so without further Freddy ado. Thank you, Rika, for somebody laughing at my joke. Alright, here we go. Oh, Creepin' Death, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Creeping Death. 70 months. We're doing some Clone Hero today instead of XCOM or UFO 50, so if you have any song requests, by all means, bring them here. I think I'm just going to start uploading the Rika Furude Simulator the moment I'm done with them. I mean, I have been uploaded. I mean, just putting them live the moment I'm done here. Rika Furude Simulator is a daily thing. Hey, Rain. We calm and Rika explodes. We just got a little Rika exploding to do here early on today. But Nipah! Everybody get your biggest Nipahs out. Just get your Nipah hangout here. We need a new pair of life for Rika. We need a new look on life for Rika. But yeah, we're doing Clone Hero today. If you would like to see the song list now, since we're going to be doing this for the next 20 or so minutes. Depending on if Rika gets saved or not, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what the most agents or peeps I've lost. I know I've killed thousands and lost hundreds. I wonder if I've ever lost thousands. XCOM Files would be the one that I've probably lost the most on because it lasts so long. 146,656 chance? Yep. That is correct. You know who got it in 2,160 rolls? See my cursor on the screen? Look at that person in chat, right? Where are they? I can't even see it so tiny. Right here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this person right here. Fucking crack and got it on 2,160 rolls. 2,160 rolls and a 46,000 chance. That is definitely world record. Yeah, that's your Rika number. Everybody gets a Rika number. You just gotta figure it out by playing Rika Furude Simulator, which again, completely free, right there. Yeah, the odds of that happening are insane. But the coolest thing I found out about this is it's such a nice and simple talking game to come into the stream with. It helps wake me up. I like playing it. It's simple, and it's fun to chat about. And I honestly would love to see more people download this and just play it, because it's just fun. You don't really have to pay too much attention to it. You just click it and let it go, and you can talk or do whatever else on your day. This should really be a phone app. Come on, Rika Furude. I was thinking of doing Clone Hero XCOM today with the Scions again, because they did get some upgrades recently that do look fun. And I know Max mentioned that. I did see that in the Discord. They do look like a lot of fun with a lot of their cool upgrades and stuff. So maybe we'll try the Scions. I think XCOM mods and rolling during enemy movement. Oh yeah, perfect. There you go. You can probably even roll during your own turn at times if you're just thinking. Like, what should my next move be? And then you click on the Rika Furude sim. and you let it go, and you're just sitting there thinking, she explodes. You're like, damn it. But then you have to plan your next move. I think that's why XCOM is like a never-ending, interesting thing to me. No matter how much I play it, almost never is the situation quite the same. It's almost like Slay the Spire, and like you can learn all the cards, but there's a limited amount. But it says such a unique set that it comes with. You got your ship landing location, you got the enemy ship landing location. Generally have 16 tiles made up of random whatever you're at, depending on the planet. And you really have to take everything into account to try to get through each fight with as little deaths and stuff as possible. And I think that's why it's so interesting to me. When I played the one Cooler showed me, UFO AI, it had those grenade launchers that you could like half aim across the stage and just shoot shit upwards. I really enjoyed that game. It's a shame it never came to full fruition, but like it's the 3D aspect of XCOM that makes it interesting. Because there are so many different angles and shit you can get shots at. So many different kinds of cover. And then at the end of it, there's a big randomness to it as well, which can be both very awesome and very frustrating. But I just think that's why I keep going back to XCOM. But UFO 50 has also been fantastic. Once again, that's like the reminder of why I really like classic gaming in the first place. And we're like halfway through it now on the one save. We've cherried quite a few. We have still quite a bit more to cherry, and quite a bit longer games to get through as we started Grimstone yesterday. And I was set. I woke up at like 8, 9, I remember. I started streaming super early yesterday. I'm like, man, I could probably play Grimstone for like a solid 7 to 10 hours and just have a nice relaxing stream. But right around that 5.5 hour mark, the lack of my medicine hit me like a truck, and I was like, nope, not gonna be able to do this today. And then I turned stream off and promptly laid down for like 2 hours. But thankfully I'm starting to get that. I'm trying to shake the funk off. It's starting to come back into my own here, which is nice. And I was thinking like I could jump back into XCOM, but I've been feeling a Clone Hero day for a little bit. Something just to relax to. Something that also crossed my mind was Super Mega Baseball 4. I was considering bringing that up today. That was one I played quite a bit before I got into XCOM, actually. Knights of Disconia. That's a cool one. I like Knights of Disconia. Almost all those games are cool. Track post to power. Oh. Warning track power. But yeah, SMB4 was something we played an absolute ton of last summer. And then after that, I think I went into XCOM pretty much full time for about 7 months. No, it was 4. It was when 4 just came out and we were playing it on stream. I still have the Minnesota Chill in that new stadium, which I thought was so fucking cool. Yeah, I was on the leaderboard. I was like 100,000 above everybody else when I stopped, and now I'm like 174th on the leaderboard or something. Oh, thank you, Iggy. It's something I just Super Mega Baseball 4 in itself as a sports game is one of the better ones made simply because its pace is as fast as you want it to be. You can go so fast in that fucking game. At-bats go so quick, pitches go so quick, the special abilities are awesome, the art style is awesome, the feel of a good hit is awesome, the feel of a strikeout's even better since it's so fucking hard. But it's such a neat game. Oh, speaking of Poly games, Poly is coming out with a new game pretty shortly that I will definitely check out on stream. Well, I shouldn't say pretty shortly. It's getting there, though. She's working on it. Set the difficulty... Yes. The ecosystem is both named appropriately and one of the best difficulty systems I think I've ever seen in a sports game. The only difference I would have would be having separate egos for hitting and pitching, period. And letting that be a thing without it just being one set ego token that you have to use. Because pitching does not feel like it's on the same level of hitting. You can set it that way. But I don't think it counts as the high score leaderboard then. I think you just have to pick an ego. And then it won't work otherwise. But pitching always felt significantly harder in that game than hitting. But maybe I just wasn't great at it. It's a bit balanced. Yeah, because I like going for the franchise high score leaderboards. I think that's a neat thing too. Like, you're playing by yourself, but you get different scores for getting different plays, home runs, great plays, like great diving catches or stuff like that. And then there's like an overall leaderboard, and it shows what difficulty you're playing on, how many points you've accumulated. I think that's just a neat thing to have on the side of everything else. My only issue with SMB4 is I feel like it could go much further in the statistical category than it does. Baseball is a game of almost pure statistics with the way that game is, like, it's mathematical to the max. And there's so many fun stats in baseball. One of the things I used to love playing is franchise modes in sports games, which I don't think a whole lot of people here would probably relate. But the whole idea is that I just really liked that simulated sports experience. I grew up on a lot of sports. And I really liked the aughts Maddens. I think they had some of the best detailed franchise-made stuff. The 2000s Maddens. And like, I think I downloaded like Madden 22 or some Madden. It was free, so I was like, I'll give it a try. And it just was so bad, man. It was horrible compared to the mid 2000s fucking Maddens. Like, it was genuinely bad. I was like, what happened? But you know what happens. It's money. 70s board game simulated baseball. Yes, I actually saw that. I think there was a person who played that so much. They had like thousands of notebooks of like baseball stats and seasons and stuff. And I think that's one of the most intriguing things about baseball to me, is it's more obvious with its strategy, I want to say, like, compared to other sports. I think it's a little easier to understand strategy in baseball, but like, it's everywhere. Do you bring in a righty pitcher against this lefty batter, or do you save it for, you know what? Do you ever play Football Manager, like the soccer one? I never played any of the managers, really. I think I played some of the online fun franchise stuff, like hattrick.com? Was that the name of it? Very briefly, like 20 years ago. And there was a couple other. There's a basketball one. There's an American football one that we actually played a lot of. We ended up having a whole team. It was like me and another one of our friends, and we had a TSP themed team. It was really fun. Hockey Manager 2 FM, though it's ridiculously good. Yeah. Like, if you're looking for, like, coaching, absolutely. But the other part of the franchise things I enjoy is playing them. And I do really like it when they give you, like, a solo player career mode, so it doesn't have to be full completely on you sometimes, and you could just, like, do games a lot quicker. Like, MLB The Show's good with that. You got your baseball player, and if you're a pitcher, you know, you get your 1 start every 5 days, or you're a closer, you get to close out. But that's all you play. And then you still get to enjoy the rest of it, you know? I like that aspect of those style of games. I kind of wish SMB4 had something like that, but that's definitely not the way that game will ever go, I doubt. But just playing SMB4 again, it's just the gameplay is just so smooth and fun. Like, they added the chemistry system to 4, which is really interesting too, which means you can make your abilities even better than they normally would have been, which is really fun. You can control like what chemistry your team has and what specials. Like, you can have an elite roster of pitching with like full up level 3 pitching on all their like elite fastballs or curves or forks or whatever. And it makes that pitch exceptionally hard to hit, and then you can just have like a ton of those kind of pitchers, or you can just go straight power and hit 50 home runs a game. All on how you want to play it. Rika, I'm gonna be honest, you have not given us shit today. What are you doing, Rico? I haven't even found something fun I wanted to post so far. Come on, give me something fun, Rika. Give me something fun. Give us a Nipah 2s. Or 3s. Or, I don't know, a 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, maybe? Don't you want to have a better... don't you want to continue? She's still already here today. What's up there, Das Jerkface? But those are the kind of games that I sometimes play to just not think for a while. I think there's a certain familiarity with it that just helps me detach from life. Which is nice, because it is necessary. But yeah, that's kind of why I enjoy those style of games. They can just help me forget. It's something I was around a lot as a youngin'. I really liked playing sports. Fortunately, that's not so much today, but anxiety's a bitch, what can I say? Rika, I need the 6s. Hey, Polly. Yeah, we need those 6s. We need that new fresh life of yours, Rika. Fresh. Certified fresh. See, you're so happy. Have a mouse nose. Oh. Rika, unfortunately, has been very stingy today with fun rolls. We haven't really gotten much. Where are we at? Okay, we got 61 more fates here. Polly in the house. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, we were just talking about the new game you were gonna come out with. I said it was gonna be soon, and I was like, hold up. Then I was like, wait a second here, brain. It's like it might need a little more longer. The game that you advertised today, actually, I can't remember the name of it. Finally got a roll. Yeah, that's what I was like. Wait a minute, it ain't gonna be that soon. I fucking. Okay, everybody's going over to Blue Sky now, so I'm gonna start posting it over there. Goody Little Two Shoes is on my list. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, there we go. Yeah, yesterday I kept getting pinged on Blue Sky. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I've been really out of it this week. Like, it's not been good. But when I started finally to come out of it, and I was like, I go over to Blue Sky, and it's like, blank is Velogy, blank is Velogy, blank is Velogy, blank. Like, what the fuck is happening? And I see Polly going over there, too. I'm like, alright. So then I realized why everybody was having a massive exodus on Twitter, and whoo boy, Elon is some kind of special. Some kind of special, let me tell you what. Yeah, same. It's so ad-filled, like, it's miserable to fucking browse it anymore. Like, I've mostly used it for advertising. I've used it a little more lately because I've just like talking to people on there that I've met for like 10 years now, and it's a shame that it's fucking burning down the way it is due to a fucking moron. But like, it's gonna die. It's gonna die. Yeah, that's fair, Polly. I browse it on my phone and it's just like ad. Oh, there's an ad after the ad. Oh, another ad. Oh, hey. Look at this. Somebody's working on a game project. Ad. Oh, porn. I like that. Ad. And then, like... Yeah. Yeah, I generally don't. Just wants to see cute anime girls retweets. I'm not gonna say no. My fucking timeline has turned so much in the last month. It's kind of insane, and not in a bad way. But every time I go on there, it's quite a bit different now, though. I got weebed. The weeb bug came up. That was a straight. The weeb bug hit me. Apparently bit my brain so hard I fucking lost a week. And now I'm fucking I come out of it, and now I can tell I'm actually a walrus for the first time. Thank goodness. But for real, it's been nice. It's been nice. Just almost finding another culture, almost. Like, it's weird to explain. But it's hard for me to get into things sometimes, so yeah, it's new, fresh thing. Yeah, God, yes, we do. And it piqued my interest, and I've been kind of watching ever since, and then I got a little fucked up, but I'm not gonna stop because of that. Like, that has nothing to do with the gorgeous movie that it was. It's everything to do with my own mental problems, but Um, but yeah, like some of the most genuinely character-filled fun moments have happened in the last couple shows I've watched. Like, I get if I feel that emotional charge, it's really great. Yeah, they do. Whew. Yeah, they do. But yeah, no, I like it a lot. And I look forward to getting into more of it in the future, of course. I might take a little bit of a break just because my brain went fucking AWOL, but that's... I mean, I've still been able to stream, thankfully. It's been a little bit rough, but like I haven't been so out of it that I can't do things. But that is also part of the reason I switched up to Clone Hero today, because I figured it'd be a fun thing to do. It's a good combination of everything you've seen so far. I think so. I think that's the one I looked at the least when it was on the list, but it looks interesting. It looks like the art style was fun for sure. It's hard for me, like that was like, since I never really animate much, like looking over a lot of the synopsises kind of confused me for a while, which why it took me so long to really find one that dug into me. And I was leaning towards Death Note because that's the one I heard, but then of course the rest of the story is just OT was too inviting of a synopsis, and the picture also I think is what did it in for me, because it wasn't like a cast of generic characters. Like everybody in that photo was like, huh. I actually had to like look over each character and be like, there's a lot in this, like it just in the screenshot. And what is that? Yeah, exactly. Original story with a solid ending. Oh, I like that. It's by Madhouse, and they do some of the best art animation in the business. I think that's also something that that's really intrigued me, was just how good some of the art is, how fluid some of it is. I guess I just don't watch it a lot, obviously. But some of the art that I've been able to like take in and enjoy, like maybe it was the I mean, Odd Taxis. It's unfair, but like even Bochi was just so gorgeous. Like it wasn't as serious, but the art style was so pretty, and like the theming of the art went so well with the show itself, that it just kind of comes together as its own thing, and like you just kind of fall into it, and you want to watch the story of this band coming together. So shows a super high production value, yeah. Yes. It was a good choice, to be honest. I have been a movie fan for a very long time. I love watching movies. I've seen so many movies and I watched so much RLM at this point that I get a lot of, you know, moviness these days, and a lot of that transitions into the animes I've watched as well. And I think just in general, like, movies were like the super production thing for a long time, but as media has grown as a whole, people have put in a lot more money into other oh man, only 3 fates. Into to other types of like TV shows get a lot more budget these days than they used to as well. It's not just like that, but like you can see that when they actually put people who care about it, their product, and give them the support they need to make their art, it makes beautiful things. It does. And it's just been it's been a fun experience, and for the fucking love of God, I need as many of those in my life as I can. But that is the fates today. We only had one fun roll. Wasn't Rika's best day, but that's okay. We'll save you one of these days, Rika. The journey is the fun part. For if it was too easy, would it be worth it? Probably. But that is the Daily Nipah for today. Thank you all for joining. We'll be back tomorrow to see if we can help old Rika. And if you would like to get it yourself, it's up here. SexMadePeopleSexy.itch.io. Download it for free for yourself and come join us. And post your results on the in the comment section, or come to my chat and talk to me about it. I'd love to see what people are doing in this game and seeing how far they get. And I want to get this downloaded at least 1,000 times before the end of the year. I think that would be awesome. So thank you all again for joining for this Daily Nipah. YouTubers, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Positive vibes, y'all, and have a wonderful night.